All right. So, as some of y'all read the post I made on YouTube earlier, I was just supposed to start a bit earlier, but running a bit late today. That's fine. We're going to restart Disco Elysium right now. This time though, we are going to play without um the music background. Uh, yeah, the music. A lot of copyright strikes in a way. And the thing is, like, it's kind of annoying because I was watching back a bit of the VODs and the sudden random jumps and everything. Yeah. So I decided why not just restart the whole thing again, you know? But I do promise that tonight we'll go a bit longer. So, yep, let's begin. Let's begin. So, since we already know how, like, what some of these do, intelligent psyche, physique, and motorics. So, let's put all to one. We definitely want to be good with this too, right? Keeping this in two is still fine. Four, four. So yeah, we'll go with like this for now. Though I do am tempted to make this to three because I know how sometimes this one as well helps out. But I was thinking that I don't really want to make my character go back to like the alcohol and the substances. So maybe leaving it at two should be fine. I'm not too sure. But in a way, I feel like this is pretty balanced because I know somehow we need some motor rigs as well, which is why we go with four. Unless I make this to one and increase the intellect. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's start it like this. And previously we go with logic. Definitely I'm going back with this as well. Inland Empire that I wanted. You know what? Let's go back with logic. That's signature. Okay, that increased to 35. Alright, that's good to know. Sorry for those who are watching it for the first time because in a way it's kind of a second playthrough, but we didn't get far. We only passed day one. So that's why I didn't read through everything because I roughly know what most of it does. And yeah, let's begin.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about accent?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Yes, your one disco mother. There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. Infinitesimally small.
He's duking it out. I can tell already. That.
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drown?
You lost.
The sound outside. You recognize it. It's a Caprice Canela motor carriage.
All right. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tapes while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still going on, rolling empty. Hold tab to highlight. Alright. Okay. And for now, let's get dressed.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Yo, Edgy! What's good? Oh, you caught me at a good time, man. I just restarted this game because I decided to play without the music this time around. One of the problem is that I keep getting copyright when the music background. Oh, I've been hearing about that. How good is it actually?
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other
Oh,
in a
dang.
light bulb.
You're making me want to
A
play that
truly
too, man.
horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Oh yeah, I do. I like story RPGs. Is it available on Mac though?
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow.
Oh, in a way, it's kind of like a second playthrough, because I only reached until day 2 before I decided to delete all the old VODs and restart it. So that like after I finish live stream for this bot, hopefully there's no like the copyright thing that happened and I don't need to trim it out. So at least it'll be like a full gameplay without it jumping around.
An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie.
Okay, we can leave this. Okay, let's grab shirt as well. Okay, we're already wearing it. Oh, ESO, that's going to be a bit later on. Not so soon yet. Probably within this week, because I'm waiting for the other guy as well. Like once he settled with his Xbox thing, then I'll probably play with him. Okay, this one give -1 suggestion. We do get one actual conceptualization. Okay, this one gives us at high levels consumer makes you go big preps week. It is ostentatious, demanding grand displays. Why live life when you can throw yourself into a live volcano? At low levels, however, you will be unable to see the world in a creative light. You'll be unable to contribute conservation in art gallery, only borrowing what you find. Yeah, dust parties. Don't really need this to level up. Oh yeah. I was playing quite rigorously, I think. If you check my past few live stream, I was just playing Albion as well.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Not making it, it's the face making itself. Yeah, let's do
Please
this.
stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Hey, we did Superstardom the last time. But I don't know, it's indescribable. I'm insinuating that I'm really pathetic, trying to pull it up to.
There might have been, 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Ooh. Alright, let's try our luck.
Like the rest of you, it
Dang it.
comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Dang. I don't want to increase this, so I'm not going to bother with this because I know this one will make my character have to indulge with like alcohol and substances. So we're going to let the mirror be for now. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's check this.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Oh yeah, Damien, it's really a late start. I've been doing I wanted to start earlier, but I was kind of caught up with something. That's why I'm like, you know what? No matter what, I'm going to live stream this tonight. Apologies for the delay. Okay, let's look out for
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands? Look at that.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Midnight here, all good. I've just been hunting and killing Santas on Albion. Oh yeah, there's that event right now on Albion, yeah? Hopefully if I wake up early tomorrow, I might live stream Albion and hunt for those as well. What do they give though? Do they give any good loot? Or like some sort of like Christmas specific stuff? Fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand. I don't think it's...
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
And the present, but haven't found the stack skin yet. Wait, the stack skin is one of the drops from the Santa mob? Oh dang, I want that.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Alright, our first task. Let's see. This one doesn't give any stats. I do want suggestions though. There we go. At high level percentage makes you available to everyone and more resistance to your charms turn, but all that oozing and oozing charm slimy. And you know it even if no one else does. With low levels of suggestions though, you have difficulty getting any kind of rapport with others. You'll be alone both during day and night. You'll stack 31 million at the moment. Ooh. Okay, that's it. Let's hope I wake up early tomorrow to live stream it, man. Okay. Let's check. Something on the table. On this. Out to the balcony first. Smell of sea makes you dizzy. Or anything, okay. So it's just one shoe. That's the briny wind washes away.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Alright. Hey. This one minus Savior Fire, so what does Savior Fire do? Where are you? Now this is 0. Oh no. Okay. Oh wait, this is moderate, so I'm okay with it. The Savior Fire will make you the king of cool, which makes you, much to say, the most stylish douchebag and radical. Nobody will see you until you're ready to be seen, and they'll get the full treatment, whether they want it or not. At low levels, however, you'll be bumbling, reckless cop, unable to patch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. Okay, let's hope we can change our set of gear as well. Okay. Make sure we don't miss anything. Back to our room. It's March, the year is 51.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
He seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. The young woman shakes her head slowly.
No. You're a police officer, sir.
You
I
sure?
am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business
Couldn't
is that?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
I don't know where am I or who am I? What corpus kinema is, but I know what sounds like. Who in a right mind will let me be an officer of the law?
She nods.
But not when someone was telling me the story. What am I doing here? What's my...
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
Oh wait, did I pick the first one?
Could it be because of the drinking?
Hmm.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
A fondness for contradictory statements.
Okay. I realized you were withholding information. Something lit up in me, a killer instinct. I get tidbits of information sometimes, little facts like trivia. It's me, detective vibes. So I thrown my shoe out the window. I used from the direction of shot. Guess what you just said? I can't cover anything.
Of course.
She remains unconvinced.
Hmm. Okay. Suggestion. Expression. Let her know you want her physically. Okay, not going to bother with that.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Okay. Hellish.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
Actually, knife stop in ashtray. Still smoke. This weekend edition of the electrical newspaper from Play Monday. Right, let's go down. Alright, Mr. Kim is waiting for us. Okay, let's try to get everything first before we go. Summer door closed for the winter. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing in it. The speakers called the speakers on the 60s a bit static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
This one will give us the quest to sing. I don't really want it. The menu has been wiped clean, only the word Monday is written on it. Okay. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. Okay. This water cooler, a large bubble is rising to the surface. Doors bolted. A sign reads kitchen reserved for personal until 1300. Upper of electric user comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. In here. Okay. Let's talk to this guy.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Alright.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I do not appreciate your tone. There's no way to talk to an officer. Oh my god, I did all those things. I could try this to gain sympathy-ish, but...
Oh, it's not?
He raises his shoulders like he's about to say something more, but then he gets...
You're right. It's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law. He tries to avoid outright conflict. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs, one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Incident is solar.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
We already know that we caused it. Maybe it is.
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the door where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Okay. All right. Anything else here? Color around is not over, but without liquid is spilling out. Okay. Alright. Sign reads, mess hall reserved for unit members, doors open at 1600 so far. Okay. This royal pinball machine is on.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay. It looks like we got almost everything. Let's talk to him.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Take his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Hold on, let me check out. Inland Empire. Oh, this is already level up. Okay. Alright. Limits clothing. Justification if you're not thrown into the loony bin. In Empire, however, you'll be out of imagination and character, and then how you cosmos. Should I be honest or let's try with this.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It's not time yet, or we could go with
Okay then.
process the information, then disregard.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Right.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Yep.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
And
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay.
After you, officer.
Alright.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
He wasn't on me.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay. Alright, inspect and report badge missing. Okay, first things first, let's this guy again.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Hopping around machine. Currently in between names. I think I should say nothing.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Alright.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Just asking.
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
I think it's got to do with something. To do with everything. You're right. I probably shouldn't ask.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Right?
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
This one is low, and it's 0. Ooh.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Those are with a mock aristocratic accent.
The IIR, or Interinsulary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
He points to the red ledger on the counter.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Okay, I'm stuck with this.
What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Okay. What do I need? Please show him the coins. Is this money? Receipt, but don't show him the coins, too.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Okay.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow? The exact street, the exact number on the
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay. Alright. So... On a 6 hours. Yep. Let's internalize this. Okay. Now let's head out. And we can talk to her now, maybe.
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Reaction speed. Wait, reaction speed is okay. This one.
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no sweetie, look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
Slap her silver forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Okay. Eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses. I stop smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Let's see, you seem to be in a wheelchair. How'd you like to roll with me? Previous, but I don't remember. Oh, what am I doing or anything?
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follows your movement with concern. Drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
Alright.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
Edge of civilization.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Flashes you with a worried look. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Rebashal. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
I suppose as she studies your expression, you must look quite low.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Yep.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Okay.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
Composure. Okay. I keep a poker face. At high levels, composure makes you tuck your gut in and maintain a stern expression, even lying in bed. Late nights when no one else can see you, you'll have to keep it. You'll never be able to stop. Below composure though, you'll always be the first to crack. Every cup's got a point when all that fear and rage comes spilling out, and the ones who unleash it don't stay on the force much longer. Perhaps worse still, you won't even make the ranks of the fashion police. Okay. That's your station for additional funds. You okay?
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh. Right. Let's see. Some kind of democracy, maybe? I think it's a dictatorship of proletariat, but something tells me Bolivar's fierce forces that triggers things on civilization covers driven by intelligent machines of calculation to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's mind and distort our perception of reality. concealing our true masters, foreigners and women, but we're living under the coverage. Let's go with this
Oh,
one.
no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly not one who's horseback.
There's no government.
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
What could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Turns to the lieutenant.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
Whatever do you mean?
Her eyes lights up. Want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime. Reading backyards, of course, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who'll need you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
You're probably right, Kim.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
Okay.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Get you a small way. Alright. Okay. Let's begin. Alright, let's quickly save this. Street name is Iberson melts into the wheelbarrow. Right, let's talk to her first.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Sounds
We don't
surprised.
see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with?
Okay. What are you
Me?
up to?
I am just a gardener.
Okay.
I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been
Yes.
trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Alright.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Alright.
Of course. Where to?
Alright, let's ask everything.
It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence. What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think.
Okay.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too. Some
So-
shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Alright, what's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Okay, that's
No problem. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Alright.
Okay. Of course. I won't hold you back.
You wipe a brow with a Korea logo.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
He hands you the rubber glove with no visible annoyance. Alright. Okay. +1 interfacing. Right. Okay. Okay, so we've got to inspect, report. Okay, we can do this two in one go. If not, I encourage you to start to explain. In the world, you in great detail, perhaps try to reach person educated. Okay. Since we're here, go on to this first.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
Alright, give me a moment. I'm gonna use the washroom real quick before we continue. Right back. All right. I'm gonna quickly munch on snack before we continue. Okay. Quickly skip this. All right.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Okay, let's start with this one first before we go to report our badge.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
All right.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Hmm. Okay.
All right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Right.
No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
What does the union have to do?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
Right.
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Let's see.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers' union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Hey, yeah, that's what we did.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Before we continue, now it's authority. Okay. Demands respects, even if it is like to send you to Nemo. Loyalty, however, you're forever in awkward situations like you suffer from psychological breakdown after you yell at a teenager of it. I think this might come in handy, so I'm gonna try to make this to at least level 5 as well, if possible. Yeah, let's do that.
No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
Okay, hold up. Empathy. At high levels, empathy really puts you in other people's shoes. You'll cry for their sorrows, punch well to relieve their angers, and be even more unstable cop. Below empathy, however, you'll be ungainly, ease, unable to talk to anyone without upsetting them. I really think authority would actually help us in the longer run. Demonstrate to ignore the laws.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
Live protest unit should have used them to summon the police earlier.
Yes, I know. It's just... Was there anything else?
You know who made it?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Okay.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Okay.
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from
You
me.
know whom?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
Volition. Let's see. Volition. Clivus makes you hyper sane. Yeah, gently. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. A bit of a party poople at low levels, however. You'll have little morale. Without it, you'll be profoundly unstable cop. Falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Alright.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Well, this one is high. Okay.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Okay. You're mad at me, right? Tell me what I do.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Okay. What school?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Oh, gee.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Why do we end up screwing her?
It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I'd ever seen. And I had seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you... Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song.
Oof.
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about being the most boring person alive and how everyone leaves you because you're just so boring. And then I had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Damon gives way to concerned inner voice.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Hey.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do. No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing, with the corpse and all that.
Okay, this time you're getting different dialogues compared to the first run.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side, the telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
Right, thank you for talking.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Okay.
Just a second, officer.
Puts you on hold, the static flickering softly like the bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from radio. His ready voice is oddly familiar. Rattly voice.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in, over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir.
Let's go with the batch.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Right.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Hey. I want to increase authority. Go with this. Reply this time round.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Alright.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Light. Soft light. What is soft light? At times, however, it makes you ultra attuned to the world. It is perpetually fear of your own shadow, of someone else's name or said. You will be ready always to pounce and physically interrogate passers-by. At low levels, however, you find survival instinct lacking and your methods slim-wristed. Those who respect violence will not respect you. Okay.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Alright.
Don't sweat it, Bratan! You don't need a gun to have fun! We can still have fun! It's not all over!
Okay. Oh, that I've unlocked the one where it lets the freaking other objects to talk. That one's a little annoying.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Ooh, let this be lucky, please.
Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain.
Alright.
Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Alright.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on, man. But this one we really know.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Alright.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force. Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-4. Your address?
Hold up, Jules. He doesn't fucking know where he lives? Did I hear that right?
Seems like it, sir.
No, fuck him. Don't tell him anything, you understand? He's been hellbound for the gutter. Let him have it.
Damn.
Sorry, sir. Anything more I can do for you? Over.
I think we can skip this tree. Because since already we're getting the negative responses. Yep, let's write.
Understood, sir. Over. 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but
What does he want now?
he's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Paramount to the investigator.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Okay.
Anything else, sir? Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This ends with a loud click. Then everything is silent in the cabin.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
Just subtle gene equipment insurance.
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
William looks down at her neatly polished black shoe. There's quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
While their room sat there, fidgeting uncomfortably, almost trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
Lies heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
Okay. So at least this time around, it kind of solidify for me, like, to not give in to the... If ever the option to take any of the substances, we'll try to ignore it. Okay.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights another cigarette.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
Alright. Okay, before we go and explore around here, okay, let's check on the... Okay, the body first. Then we get to... Yes. Oh, guard for Sylvie. Check down our badge as well, and our gun. Okay. bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. And we do need to find that plastic bag before. Okay.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
A lot of statics that overwrites her words.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
Okay.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Andrew 11.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers.
Alright.
What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
The woman voice crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Okay.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Yeah, let's go with this.
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you can hear her breath. Breathe heavily. Ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Okay.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order? My God.
If I click on the same one, it's going to give me the same
Here
dialogue
come the
again.
bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Distance. Okay.
It's you.
Yep, it's going back on loop.
My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Oh, but it's creepy though. Oh.
Wait, is she...
Yep.
Michelle, just please.
Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes the sentence sounds exactly.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Is this some kind of joke? The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
Oof.
And then it hits you.
You're a recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this. Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Actually, keep listening, I'm curious.
A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds. No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
Shivers. Shivers. Makes you seem mad to the outside world. As you listen to the city and you don't listen to others, the spirits may begin to worry. With low shivers, though, you will seldom hear the city speaking to you. And if you can't hear it, how can you save it?
So...
Strange alien patterns, Lieutenant cuts in inspecting the intercom.
It was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
The strange and alien thought pattern ends. You're left staring at the electronic doorbell.
Alright.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Right.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Takes a step by inspecting the other names on the list. Alright. Okay, first tap, and let's begin. That kit still here. Alright, let's quickly check here as well. So R, where's the crown over the ribbon? A light above descending. It's a logo for the municipality of Revachol. They're extra.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. What do you mean, feel?
Express sensory perception, whatever their whole special significance.
Mm-hmm. We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Alright.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Yep. Okay, now it's time to talk to this kid again.
Kuno's got this!
Right, just give me a moment real quick. Gotta go grab something. Right back. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, having a little bit of a tummy ache. Okay, we can't save now, that's fine. Let's continue. Okay, got this boyfriend looks at dead body. Can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Okay.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rope flying.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Right, Pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, Pig. Fuck does Kuno care about your hunch? That's your shit. You figured it out.
Alright.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Shitload, Pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Let's see.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking...
Looks around trying to come up with...
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Alright.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Alright.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that book shit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
The boy knows he has an addictive personality. Admirable insight for his age.
Okay.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
In behind the fence, starts squealing through a van like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Oscar saw it as a trash shots the window overlooking.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks
Bad
you.
boy.
Don't listen. Just go.
Alright. A small meat and curd dairy. Let's start with this.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Right.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Alright.
Maybe more than 12.
Nice.
No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
Luther has been tracking your eye movement.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Some guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One of them was carrying him.
Possibly, yes.
Lieutenant marked something down his notebook.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? Interesting. Let's name it the Ohts soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
Don't see anything.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Not thoughtfully.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Writes the information down in his notebook and reverts to the tracks in the mud.
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree.
Alright.
Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. Isn't it strange to have your assumptions confirmed like this? This is what someone whispering suggestions in your ear would like you to feel.
We should withhold being content.
The lieutenant is saying something, but you can't hear it. Suddenly, it seems like your tie is alive again, whispering, no, screaming into your ear.
What? Withhold being content? What are you? Mild to moderately disabled? That doesn't feel like something you should do. Live a little. Everything on the damn crime scene fits like a glove. You should get shit-faced on this damn crime scene.
This is not how vivid I want my inner life to be. I just want to get back to solving crime now. If I want to get John DC, for the God I will. I like how vivid my interior is, but could we maybe do something that doesn't involve cutting drugs?
Regardez ladrutal! He wants to have fun without alcohol. That won't be fun. That'll be boring and sad.
Detective?
Yep.
The lieutenant looks at you curiously. A beat passes in silence. The wind blowing, the cargo belt squeaking. The lieutenant doesn't understand what's happening right now. You're twisting at your tie, looking sweaty even by your standards. He needs to say something.
I agree. Our assumptions could be wrong. Better not to have them confirmed just yet. Do you see anything else?
Alright. Pretty much it for now. Okay, go to this. It's either recording but still comable.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
This one is low. Oh, endurance is only 2. Okay. Can we turn away and leave? Alright, let's check this. Grow hooks in this greenhouse. Parenting. Oh, yep. Find this. Which because it has been oxidizing for some years. This.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Right, let's try our luck with this.
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes. Rhythmic pattern calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling. Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
Points into perception. Perception. It highlights romantics. Every fine detail is physically enough to overwhelm, but all the strongest my harbor believers you're going to miss out on everything. So you can't arrest what you can't see or smell. I'm going to keep the points this time round. Open trash container. Get rid of your lowdown. Inspect. We need to suppress the urge to throw it up and oh shit. Okay, so we need to roll the dice. We can continue. Okay. We'll be able to get through. Okay, if it's a long way, then never mind. So we need to puke first before we continue. Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is in. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Got it out.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
Not Suicide Plaza.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fruit store nearby.
Fruit store. Okay. That's
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Alright.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type. Yes. Guess what's yours?
Some kind.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
So it helps with empathy as well.
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go. What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
Alright.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance. Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Okay. Alright. Get a mana from the store. Or the gardener. Okay. And need to search around, pay for damages, get later. or that. Need to enter here from the front side. That's fine. Okay, let's enter this one first.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Again. And the bridge belly beast. Which is not change or color. Time of shutting down any arguments. Okay. I think people will be anything impossible.
Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Okay.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Okay. I'm going to take a break before we continue. I need to use the washroom badly. My tummy gets bad. Just give me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes before I'll be back. Alright, be right back real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. Right, be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Oh, really hope those donuts I just ate isn't expired. 17. 17. Oh, no, it's fine. It scared me for a moment. Anyway. Right.
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
It's only here to end it.
Wait, what? But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was him.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. Again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer? I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
Just flattered.
Really? I should give her a call then.
He wiped his brow and stares at the counter.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or... What thing?
Okay.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
What's the city in this thing?
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
I want the authority.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Fair.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
The tag gives you meaning or not.
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Right, that's fair.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Okay. So, find out who's in the unit box. A trash container. Suspect victim body. Oh no, pull up. Got the... Okay. So we need to talk to the gardener. Okay, before we continue, I know I said that it might be that I promised a long stream, but oh boy, stomach's a little bit on the messy side right now. We'll keep going and see how it goes.
Hello again, officer. How are things? Sure. I'm done with them.
Alright.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Alright. Items. Apple of Phenomia. Okay. Now we could go back there, here. Okay, let's deal with the corpse first.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
That's your back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too. That's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. But before we can do that,
with your hands from your back and look through
you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Okay.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Half an hour, so we can come back around like 2. Alright, where is this one? Hey. Delicious. Yeah. Alright.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just imagine that there's something there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Alright.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Okay.
Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produced a black plastic backpack evidence from his pocket.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into a
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
reach for
A
it.
drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Thrown out towel, a mug that's...
Alright, we should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Okay, and let's not talk to the kids again. Okay.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Oh. It's like those remark thing.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Yeah, that's fair.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You even got an autopsy form.
A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Yeah, I needed to lose it. Great plan.
Well,
You don't know what to say.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Okay.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay, interact.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
It's quite a lot to read into here.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Maximus Bridges, I'm going to use an example for one up to do. I'm going to put a piece of every mature and fine thing on this god. But announcing if I can earn political will to mask my bad hustling. Just fun, but can't anyone laugh anymore?
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again.
Okay. Then the ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Oof.
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
All right.
It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
All right.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
All right.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
And your finger across the
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Nathan, what is this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Okay.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Which appears to have been my lot letter. Not sure I completed.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I made it.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and The Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I think you have named the case as Square Bullet Hole Murder.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper using.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Determine, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
I'm going with the same
Great.
one.
That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Okay.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Alright.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files, commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41, Jamrock Quarter. You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Yeah, let's try.
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural. Why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with, but it's the one you got. So sorry.
Right.
Yeah, we're staying out of this business for now. HDB is bad news from yesteryear. It's shit, honcho. It takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start? This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. Cause of failure, rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class." People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown. The case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options. A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us.
Other remains to wreak havoc on the mill. Human nature, I like it, but can't we wreak havoc on other nations yet? Wouldn't possibly even remove the thing because I don't believe.
No one cares what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger. What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done? AKA Leslie and Burke, AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce. the expression. You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
10 years.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Leslie... Public indecent. Okay, yep.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
All right.
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
Oh, each of this reading is long, but then give us experience points.
It would
Might as
be
well.
very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape. That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead. Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next? Don't worry. One day you may still catch the man with the square gun.
Couch in an unexpected location.
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
Actually look like that.
Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it is. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved. No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
Murder at the hookah parlor.
Murder. Tum at the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead, of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor. Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when him and his partner J.M., only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor. Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve, was doing it solo, said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister, was on it for, like, a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills. Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory, as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had. No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey. Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That murderer vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about. Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere, and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum-flavored vapor all day. Yeah, so anyway, young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there, only client that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enters, no one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be? Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin, movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Tables low, heavy, really sharp edge.
The hookah stood up, passed out, hit his head on the table and died.
See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply, and you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom.
And what was it for 6 hours?
Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was murder at the hookah parlor. Joseph Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed piecing it together. Next.
Oh, yeah.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard. It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Which one do you want? Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden paper. In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
Type of form, sorry.
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Okay.
But they appear pleasantly vague. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Right.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Right.
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it. Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot with your hands. U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Like the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. Two ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Okay.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card, looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please. A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Hold on to it.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
I wonder if the physical is high enough. Would I be able to not faint?
There is nothing. Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
The call when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Where's the Voyager?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing. Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
Enough, just lie down.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that?
Yes. They're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. The upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Lieutenant 96, I need a small canister to your mom.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened? You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to. 10 minutes, maybe.
But again, it burn parts of the burn out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
And 2 remains of it.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
It's all this case.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Okay.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Let's see the bonuses. All endurance work checks unlock. Loading cap for endurance raised to 4. Okay.
Lonesome, long way home.
Oh, this is the other one.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Okay. Link up increased to 5. It gives you Psyche. Okay. But this might give clue to where we stay. 11 Voyager Street. Past the video rental store. Line which is a small house. Alright, so this is the new one. That's what's further away. But what does it? Best round bottle of carbon right. Put the clothes. Ask Kuno and ask Guard. Alright. Read to watermarks. So -2 authority. Dang. Inland and empathy. Let's see. Inland, empathy, 500. A -2. I want it to be a bit more balanced, to be honest. So let's leave it at it is for now. We'll decide later on what to level up. Okay, I think I'm done for today. I know I did mention at the beginning I might want a long live stream, but oh, my stomach is really killing me. Alright. Anyways, thanks to those who bye. And enjoy the restart of Disco Elysium. I think I'll be focused on this game a little more tomorrow. Alright, take care, Damien. Thanks for watching, man. Yeah. Because right now what I'm thinking is like I really want to focus on this game too. So I'm not sure whether I'll live stream LP on. But yeah. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, peace.